Hello everyone, this is Wonder's channel. Hello. Hello everyone, this is Wonder's channel. I want to say thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you for always coming back. We are on live. Yeah, we're on live today. I have some quick things to discuss with you guys. That's why I decided to come this afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening over there. How is your weather? Hope you're enjoying the season. Yeah, this is Wonder's channel. If today is your first time on this channel, you're welcome. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the like bell, click on the like and the bell so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Yes, today I have come and I really mean business. I have been receiving a lot of messages, and that is the reason why I'm coming up with this live. I'm sure with the topic you already know what we are going to discuss, how step-by-step approach to starting a business. Yes, I've received a lot of messages that should come up with how they can start their business. And if you are in that state, you don't know how to start, or you are thinking of how you can start your business, or you are already in a position whereby you are already frustrated, you don't know how to go about starting a business, or you only have one source of income. Why are you still in that state? You should have different and many streams of income. And so the purpose for this live is to take you guys step by step on how you can start your business. You know, on this channel we'll talk more about business, we talk about money, and we talk about issues relating to young entrepreneurs. And you know, because of the situation of the economy we have now, many people are already frustrated, they cannot meet their daily needs, and they're already thinking of how can they get extra source of income, how can they increase their source of income, how can they increase their money in order to be able to meet their daily needs. So if this is what you will enjoy, please sit right back and enjoy this live. And I also want it to be an interactive session. Whatever question you have that you want to ask, please pin it down at the chat box so that I can always get back to you. Like I've said earlier on, that this life is majorly for those that wants to start a business and they don't know how to go around it. They don't know how to start that business. They are frustrated. They don't know how to increase their earnings. They don't know how to have an additional source of income. Well, you don't have any problem. This life is bringing to you how step-by-step approach is starting a business. You know something, starting a business is one of the simplest things you can always do. And you know, you starting a business, you can never regret starting a business. Yes, you can never regret starting a business. I know you have had a lot of tales that no, don't start any business now, the economy is bad, though people will not patronize it. You know, we have had a lot of negative news about starting a business. Many people have started businesses and they have been frustrated and they have stopped that business because they don't know how to move forward. But you know what, I've come with the solution this afternoon, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this, and it's going to be an educative interaction whereby it's going to help you to take step-by-step approach in starting your business. So let's start. Step number one is that you decide if you really want to start a business. You have to decide if you really want to start a business. You know, many people want to start a business because their colleague is starting a business, or because their neighbor is also into that business, or because one person or the other that they know is already in that business. No, you wanting to start a business must come from you. It must be a decision that you have to make, that you really want to start a business. See, starting a business is as simple as ABC, but you have to decide that you want to start a business, because nobody can force you in starting a business. It must be a decision you have to make by yourself to start that business. Starting a business is not a joke. So you have to be determined that you really want to start this business. And like I've said earlier on, that you starting a business must not be because your neighbor is starting that business, or because your friend is also into that business, or because you have seen someone doing that same business and they are thriving. No. If you go into business with this kind of reasons, it's just a matter of time. You won't stay long in that business. But for you to be able to stay long and prosper in whatever business you have decided to start, it must be a decision from you. You really have to make that decision that you want to start this business. You really have to sit down and make up your mind in starting that business, because my friend, if you don't make up your mind that you want to start that business, there are many things that will discourage you from starting your business. So you have to be determined in starting your business. Then the second thing is that you have to decide the type of business you want to go into. You know, like I've always said, there are many businesses you can go into. There are many businesses you can do. There are many businesses you can start from. It might be indoor, it might be from your convenience, it might be a large company, it might be whatever business. But first of all, decide the kind of business you want to start with. Because when you decide the kind of business you want to start with, it helps you in planning the business. It helps you in planning the business. You don't just start a business and just start anyhow. No. You have to make up your mind, firstly, that you want to go into a business, that you want to start this kind of business. Then you have to know the type of business you want to go into. Are you going into fashion designing? Are you going into retail business? Are you going into are you going to services rendering? Are you going to services? Are you going to farming? Are you going to different kind of businesses you can start with? But you have to be specific with the kind of business you want to start with. Yes, you have to be specific with the kind of business you want to start with, because you can't just start any business. Yes, you can't just start any business. You have to be specific about the business you want to start with. You have to be specific. You have to tell yourself, I want to start a business. I want to start a retail business. It is not when you have rented a place, you now start thinking of what to start with, or it is then you start thinking of how to go into the business. No, you have to know the kind of business you want to do right from the start, because this will serve as a guide for you to start your business. And like I said, don't let anybody discourage you about whatever business you have decided to go into. Don't let anybody discourage you. I'm so sorry, excuse me, the weather is so hot here. So don't let anybody discourage you in starting your business. They will tell you, in fact, at this season, going into farming, livestock farming is very dangerous. Going into retail business, you will hear all manners of tales. But like I will always tell you that having a business is one of the best decisions you will ever make in your life. Having a business is one of the best decisions you will ever make in your life. It might be two streams of income. It might be one business, it might be businesses, it might be whatever businesses you want to start with. You can even start with 2 or 3 businesses, and you have to know the kind of business you want to start with. Then you have to decide when you want to start. You have to decide when you want to start. I said firstly that you have to really make up your mind that you want to start a business. Don't let anybody cajole you into starting a business. Don't let anybody deceive you into starting a business. Don't let anybody tempt you into starting a business. But you have to make it a personal decision that you want to add to your sources of income, and so I am going into business. Then secondly, you have to know the type of business you want to go into. Are you going to fashion designing? Are you going to retail businesses? Are you going to whatever businesses you want to go into? So you have to decide the type of business, then you have to decide when you want to start. You have to decide when you want to start. Like sometimes ago, I was talking with someone that also wanted to start a business, and she was confused. She didn't know how to go about it. She didn't even know how to start. She didn't know where to start from. And all she was just talking, and all she was just saying is, I don't have enough capital, I don't have enough capital, I don't know whether I should start this year. I said, why not? Why can't you start this year? And capital should not even be the first thing you think of when you are talking of business. Capital should not be the first thing you think of when you are starting a business. Like I've said, that today's life is step-by-step approach to starting a business. And number one thing is you making up your mind that you want to start a business. Number two is you deciding the type of business you want to go into. And number three is decide when you want to start that business. You have to decide when you want to start that business. Are you starting this year? Are you starting next year? Are you starting 5 years to come? When do you want to actually start this business we are talking of? So you have to also decide the time you want to start this business. Excuse me, please. Yeah, I'm back. Wow. So, step-by-step approach to starting a business. So I've said that you decide you decide and make up your mind that you really want to start this business. You decide the type of business you want to go into. You decide the type of business you want to go into, then you decide when you want to start. And my friend I was talking to, she was confused how to start that business, when and how. And I asked her, what kind of business do you want to go into? Because the type of business you also want to go into will dictate when you want to start that business. Like if you are going into stationaries, or you are going into selling of books to school children, they have resumed for like some weeks ago, and any child going to school had already bought their stationaries, their textbooks, and this might not be the actual time to start. Because if you're going into stationaries and you're starting now, It means that you might not really get customers until when another new session is starting. So the kind of business you want to go into also determines when you can start. So I would say that the ideal time, if you are into stationaries, the ideal time to start that kind of business is maybe some few months to resumption. Some few months to resumption, so that by then they are aware that you sell stationaries and they can always come to patronize you before they go back to school. But now schools are already in session. There is no student that is buying textbooks now. So if you are selling school textbooks, now might not be the perfect time to start, except if you don't mind starting now and you wait a little longer till when a new session or when a new semester is starting. So you can see that the kind of business you want to go into will also dictate into livestock farming. For example, this is the second example I'll be giving. We are moving close to festive period, which is in December. So that is maybe like chicken rearing and all that should have started earlier, because if you decide to start rearing your chicken now, definitely it, except you don't mind selling that chicken at any time. But during festive period, it gives you more advantage and you can always get more customers during that. Go into livestock farming, I would have advised that you have gone into such business earlier before now, but you can always start your business anytime. But I would always encourage that you start your business months to its normal season, a few months to its normal season, so that that time you can get more customers and they can be aware that you are into this kind of business. Except if you are going to, there are some business that they are everyday business, like food store business is an everyday business. But if you are going to specific businesses that this with season, then it is always good to start a little earlier before its normal season, not when the season is about to be over, not when Christmas is approaching, then you are deciding to go into livestock farming. My friend, your chicken will not be ready by Christmas period. So if you go into the livestock business now, and during festive period, people are buying from your neighbor, from you, people that you're into the same business, you might feel cheated, but you are is that your chicken were not ready for the period, for the festive period. So the kind of business will also determine the time that you can start your business. And like I said earlier, that you can always start your business at any time. You can always start your business at any time. So when you already know the time you want to start your business, then you ask yourself, are you doing this business on a full-time basis, or are you doing this business on a full-time basis, or are you doing this business on a part-time basis? Having an extra income is very good. I will always say it is the best decision you can always make in your lifetime. But you have to decide, do you want to leave your current job to go fully into this business, or you want to be doing it alongside with what you have presently? Because when you know the time you want to give your business, then it helps you to be able to plan better. If you are going into the business on a full-time basis, then you can give it your full attention, and you can give it all that it takes to start that business. But if you are going into the business on a part-time basis, then you have to be sincere with yourself, how and when you'll be able to be available for this business, when you be available to start this business. So you have to take also a decision whether the business is on full-time basis or the business is on part. Very, very essential. Some people start a business that on the mindset that they're going to give it their full attention, whereas they already have a paying job they are doing alongside. And when they start that business, their present job is also demanding on them. They will not have enough time and attention to give to that business, because they already have a job that is taking their attention. And many times they fail in such business. They fail because they are not giving it the attention required. But if you know that you are going into this business on a part-time basis, then it also will give you an idea of the type of business you can go into. It will give you an idea of the type of business you can go into. So know and take a decision whether you are going on a part-time basis or you are going on a full-time basis. This is very, very essential and very important to your business. Let me recap all that I said. Step-by-step approach to starting a business. You have been thinking of how to start a business. You don't know how to start a business. Your present earnings is not meeting your daily demands. The situation in the economy requires that you start and have additional sources of income, and you are at a fix. How do you go about it? This life is majorly for you, and it will give you the step-by-step approach to starting your business. I said that number one, you have to take a decision and make up your mind that you want to start a business. Don't have an alternative mindset in starting your business. It must be a personal decision that you have made to start a business. See, if you don't make this decision by yourself, the ups and downs in business can discourage you. But if it is a decision that you have made by yourself, then you'll be able to face whatever situation or circumstances that might come your way. So take a personal decision that I want to go into business. I am ready to start this business. I am ready to start this business. Then I said, secondly, you have to decide the type of business you want to go into. Are you going into a retail business? Are you going into food sub business? Are you going into livestock farming? Are you going into whatever business you want to go into? Take a decision also and decide the type of business you want to go into. Then I also said that you have to know when you want to start this business. You want to start this business this year? It is not too late. See, there are many businesses you can always do at this period, especially this festive period. So don't discourage yourself that when it is next year, I will start. Don't discourage yourself. There are many businesses you can start now, even before the end of the year. So don't discourage yourself that when is next year, I will start something. You can start now. That is why this video is coming to you live. You can start now. Start now. Start now. Stand up and start now. The festive period is coming. You can sell Christmas clothes, you can sell hampers, you can sell home decor, you can sell many things. You can render many services at this time. So the only thing you need to decide is the type of business you want to start now. Then you also have to ask yourself if you want to go on a part-time basis or you want to go on a full-time basis. So if you have taken all these decisions, then what do you do next? What do you do next? Excuse me. I'm coming, please. Yeah, I'm back. So after you have taken all these decisions, yes, you now have to evaluate the business you want to go into. You have to evaluate. Yes, you don't just start any business anyhow. See, I've seen many people make these mistakes all over and over again. They are just, they just want to start. They just want to do this business and they have little knowledge of that business. So you have to evaluate the business you want to go into. You have to find and get more information about that business. You have to know that business. Yes, you have to know that business. Um, One of the businesses that I'm into, I have had to train people to start that business. You know, they come to meet me, wonders, how do I start this business? I want to go into this business, and you know, it's a business that I have passion for. And they're like, can you help me out? Can you help me get some deliveries and all that? And what I tell them is that before I will help you to get some deliveries, to get some product, to get some um, product to start with, you have to know this business. And so most times I sit them down and teach them about that business. Sometimes I send materials to them to read over and over again. And when I am convinced that they already know about that business, then I get them their deliveries. I get them their product. So don't deceive yourself that is it not just to buy and sell? Is it not just to tell people come and do this one? No. Every businesses has every business has its own trick, has its own techniques. And because you see someone doing it and succeeding does not mean that it's as simple as ABC. So you have to evaluate the business you want to go into. What does it take to start this business? What knowledge is required? How do I get this knowledge? What fund is required? Where do I start from? The people that had already been in this business, how were they able to succeed? You have to train yourself and get more knowledge. you have to evaluate this business. See, if you don't evaluate the business you want to go into, then be ready to fail even before starting. Be ready to fail before you start. That is why you see some people saying, to start a business now is very difficult. I've started like 2 3 businesses and they were not successful. And you see, with a little research that I've carried out, I found out that many businesses don't even stay up to 5 years before they took that decisions that they had failed. So before you tell yourself that you have succeeded in this business, you must have stayed like 10 years in that business. You don't just start a business now and because you are not making profits now, you drop it, or you say that the business is a total failure. No. That is why you have to evaluate the business you want to go into. You have to evaluate it, because there are some businesses that it takes time before it starts yielding its profit. But once you don't know about that business, first year, second year, you take that decision that you are not succeeding, let me go and try another business. And that is an error. So for you to say that you have really succeeded in any business, you must have stayed 10 years in that business. You don't start a business now and within a year you're already saying that the business is not lucrative. No, there's no business that is all businesses are lucrative depending on the angle you are taking it from. If you are starting on a wrong note, definitely you have started failing even before you start the business. And that is why this step-by-step approach is coming to you. Decide if you want to start that business. Decide the kind of business you want to go into. When do you want to start it? How do you want to start it? Then you evaluate the business. Make more research on the business you want to go into. Make more research. I will say it over and over again. Make more research, the kind of business you want to go into. Don't just start any business because someone is doing it beside you and they are successful. And so it does not automatically make you a success if you are doing the same business. Yes, because we have different approaches we use in our businesses. And your own approach might be wrong, even right from the start. So know what that business entails. I know someone that went into livestock farming with no knowledge of that produce, and took a lot of chicken only to stop at halfway, that does not have enough money to feed those chicken. And I'm like, didn't you know what it requires to feed a chicken from day old to maturity? Don't you know how many bags of feed you will need to feed them to maturity? And now you are at a fix. You don't have money to buy their feed anymore. And if that kind of person is not careful, he or she is already failing. And when you fail, you become discouraged. So evaluate that business you want to go into. Ask questions. Make researches. You know, we are in the electronic age. You can go on the internet and make researches to make chinchin or to make jollof rice for 50 people. What does it entail? And you know, I'm bringing very soon episode on different businesses, how you can start, what it requires, the capital needed, and resources needed to start such business. So you can always stay tuned on my channel. I'm here to meet all your needs when it comes to businesses. And very soon I'll be starting an episode on different businesses, the capital required and all that is required to start those businesses, because I've seen and I've seen that many people don't even know what it entails to start a business. and they're already discouraged even right from the start. If you check my previous videos, you will see the video that I've made on low income businesses that you can do at the comfort of your home with low or no fund. And this is the best time to start any business you want to start now, because we don't know what the economy is saying. Or guys, what's the economy saying in your area there? We don't know what the economy, the rate of inflation is so high, and we don't know what 2023 will hold. We only believe God that it will bring in something good for us. But you have to be prepared. That is why I'm saying that your one source of income is not enough. You have to start something. You have to start generating more income for yourself. And how do you do that? By starting a business, by adding to the business you already have. Having 5, 6 streams of income is not bad. So evaluate the business you want to go into. Then make researches, go for seminars, go for training. See, is that training many people don't want to hear? Go for training. You don't know it all. See, all that you think you know, some people's knowledge started from there. Some people know it more than beyond what you know. So make researches. Go for trainings. Go for trainings. It should give you more insight into that business. Or what do you think? And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, click on the like button, click on the notification bell, so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it. You might be saving someone's life. So please, I'll give you just 1 minute to do that. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Have you? Click on that subscribe button. I'm still waiting. Thank you. So, if you are still wondering what are we discussing on today's live, I've said step-by-step approach to starting a business. Step-by-step approach to starting a business. So do you want to start a business now? Are you thinking of starting one? Are you thinking, or you're already worried about your sources of income that is not meeting your daily needs? Are you in a dilemma on how to start a business? Well, this live is for you, because I'm going to be taking you on step-by-step approach to starting your business. So, like I've said, that you should evaluate your business, make more researches, take more trainings, get more information about that business. Then have a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset. That your business is failing now does not mean that you won't succeed in that business. That your business is failing now does not mean that you will not succeed in that business. So have a positive mindset. Don't listen to what others are saying. Don't listen to what others see. They are just there to discourage you. They are just there to what? To discourage you. And don't be discouraged. See, some people don't have anything at stake. And so when they see someone progressing, they want to discourage that person. So don't be discouraged. Have a positive mindset. No matter what the situation may be now, just make sure you have a positive mindset that you are going to succeed in this business. That in this business, you are going to succeed. Tell yourself that this business, oh, wonders business. I am going to succeed. I don't have any choice than to succeed. Always tell yourself that, because that's what I always tell myself. I can remember when I started my livestock farming, it was so discouraging. And because I didn't have adequate information about that business. So I just went into it with little knowledge. And if you go into any business with little knowledge, you're already planning to fail in that business. You're already planning to fail in that business. And that was what actually happened. I failed at my first attempt. I what? I failed at my first attempt. And I don't want you to fail in that business. That's what I'm bringing to you. That no, make researches on the business you want to go into, evaluate the business, have a positive mindset. And what sustained me in that business is that I told myself that, see, this business, you have no choice. I have to succeed in this business. So whether you want to discourage me, whether you like it or you don't like it, man, wonders, you are making it in this business. I told myself that. And every failure that came my path was a stepping stone, because I make sure that I was learning something through those periods. I made sure that I was learning something through those periods. So if I do this and I fail, I ask myself, what happened? What made me to fail in this attempt? And I take whatever I needed to learn from that mistake. If I attempt another thing and I fail, I ask myself, what do I need to learn from this mistake? And I never made a mistake twice, because I make sure that from any mistake, I am learning through that process. I am learning through that process. Though it was costly, but I still thank God I made those mistakes, because it was those mistakes that made me to be stronger today. But you don't have to make the same mistakes. You don't have to go through the same loss. That's why you are listening today. That's why you are on this live today. You don't have to. You don't have to. Do you have to? No. You don't have to make such mistakes. So have a positive mindset that whatever comes my way, I have no choice than to make it. I will make it. I have no choice than to make it. There's a song that says, I will make it. I won't fail. I won't falter. I will make it because I believe. I will make it. I will make it. I won't fail by the roadside. I will make it. I won't fail. I won't falter. I will make it because I believe. So you have to believe that you're going to make it in that business. You have to have a positive mindset that you are making it in that business. Because, my friend, nobody is going to encourage you. Even the economy, the situation will not encourage you. So you have to encourage yourself in the Lord. Somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So you have to encourage yourself. You have to encourage yourself that in this business that I'm starting, I have no choice than to be successful in it. So when you have the right attitude, the positive mindset towards that business, then you get your customers adequate attention. You get your customers adequate attention. Like you can see where the customer is coming in from. The customer is not the first thing. You are the first thing to make that decision. You are the first thing to take the first step. You are the first thing to take the positive mindset. When you have all this embedded in you, then you are ready to start your business. Then you get your customers adequate attention. You get what? Your customers adequate attention. And you know all this that you have decided will help you to get your customers adequate attention because you already made up your mind that you are starting this business. You already know the type of business you want to go into. You already know whether you are going full-time or part-time basis. You already have the knowledge of this business because you have gone to make your research, you have gone for training, you have read books concerning this business. You have asked information, you have followed those that were already in the business, so you already know what it entails and you already have a positive mindset. Then what other thing do you not want to? So you won't find it difficult telling your customers what you are into, the business you are doing, how and why they have to patronize you. Because when you already know what you are into, it is easy for you to now um, get your customers adequate attention because you are able to tell them that yes, I have made up my mind to be in business. I already take a decision to go in this line of business and I already know what it entails. So you being my customer is another advantage. You have no choice than to come and patronize me because I will give you the best. And you know when you already have a personal conviction, it won't be difficult for your customers to be convinced. But when you yourself, you are not convinced about the business you are going into, how do you now want to relate with your customers? You'll be like, I'll get back to you, I'm not sure yet. Because you are not even sure of the business you are into. You are not sure. Or are you sure? You are not sure. So you can see how easy it is to start a business. Then after all this, when you have gotten your customers adequate attention, then you can have a business plan. You can do what? You can have a business plan. You can see to start a business is as simple as A, B, and C. It's as simple as A, B, and C. What's the first thing I said? Decide that you really want to start this business. Decide the type of business you want to go into. Decide when you want to start this business. Are you starting now? Are you starting next year? Are you starting 5 years to come? Are you starting 10 years to this time? Decide when you want to start. Ask yourself if you want to do this business on a full-time basis or on a part-time basis. Evaluate the business. Know more about the business. Get more training on the business. Have positive mindset. Get your customers adequate attention and have a business plan. Have what? Have a business plan. A business without a business plan is a plan to fail. A business without a business plan is a plan to fail. So go and get your business plan. I am waiting. Oh yeah, go and get it now. Go and get your business plan. I am waiting. At least you have made up your mind that you want to start this business. You have made up your mind you want to go into retail business. You have made up your mind when you want to start now, next year, anytime soon. You already know more about the business. You already have a positive mindset. And so go and start your business now. Excuse me, please. Sorry for that break in transmission. I had to go and receive a call. So, are you making your business plan now? Have you? Have you? Have you? So go and make your business plan. When you have a plan, it guides your business. It gives you a blueprint for your business. So you need to have a business plan. You need to have a business plan. When you already have a business plan, then you are good to go. You are good to go. And like I've said, that until you are into business for 10 years, that is when you can take a decision if you are actually successful or not. You starting a business today and failing today is not a guarantee that the business is not lucrative. And like I've said, that all businesses are lucrative, but it depends on you. It depends on you. Step by step approach to starting a business. Step by step approach to starting a business. Number one, decide if you really want to be in business. Secondly, decide the type of business you want to go into. Decide when you want to start this business. Ask yourself if you want this business to be on a part-time or on a full-time basis. Evaluate your business. Know what it entails to start that kind of business you want to go into. Get trained. Get more information about that business. Make more research on that business. Don't just start a business that you know nothing about. Don't start a business that you know nothing about. Because Taye is doing it does not mean that if Kende does it, it will be successful. So you have to know what it entails to start that business. Then have a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset towards your business. Have a positive mindset towards your business, because in business there are times that things might not go the way you had planned it, but it is this positive attitude and mindset that will make you to forge ahead. So have a positive mindset and attitude towards your business. And I also said that you get your customers adequate attention. Get your customers adequate attention. If you already know um what you are going into, you already have an idea, you already have a knowledge of it, it won't be difficult to get your customers adequate attention, because you'll be able to sell your business to them. But if you know nothing about the business you are into, it will be difficult to sell your product to them. It will be difficult to tell them about your business. And you know, when they ask just as a little question, you might not really be able to answer it. So get to know more about your business, about the business you want to go into. And the last thing I said is that you have a business plan. It is very essential and very, very important to have a business plan. Have a business plan. A business without a business plan is a plan to fail. A business without a business plan is a plan to fail. So you should have a business plan. And when I'm talking about a business plan, it's a written chart on how you're going to run your business. Okay, I am going into livestock farming. This is what it requires. These are the equipment I need to get. This is where I want to start from. This is the cost implication. This is how I want to go about it. I will need to extra hands to help me in this business. This is how much I am to spend on personnel. This is how much I am to spend on equipment. This is how much I am to spend on this and that. And this is how I am going to finance my business. This is what is expected. This is what the business is expected to generate. This is the profit I am expecting from this business. So when you have a plan, it serves as a blueprint for your business. It serves as a blueprint for your business. So you need to have a business plan. And if you don't know how to go about it, you can always search on the internet on how to have a business plan. And like what I've said earlier, it's also a guide for you to have a business plan. So you need a business plan before you start your business. You need a business plan before you start your business, so you can see that it is easy to start a business now. So I'm sure you are already making up your mind to start your business now. Or are you still thinking about it? No, 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 no. Don't think about it. I've already given you the step-by-step approach to starting a business. See, when you have all these that I've mentioned, then you are good to go. You are good to go. You are what? You are good to go. You are good to go. So gear up now and take that decision. And you know, I've said that the first thing is to take the personal decision that you want to start a business. Don't go into business because someone else is doing it. Don't go into business because people are saying, no, it is this business that is lucrative now, so everybody should start this business now. If you start selling engine oil, that is where money is now. Don't start that business on that basis. Because those ones telling you that you should start that business, they will not tell you what it entails to start that business. So don't start a business because someone else is doing it, or because you see your colleague doing it and making money. They won't tell you all the truth behind it. But make sure you start a business because you have taken that decision to start that business. You have taken that decision to start that business, and you are starting that business because you have passion for it, or because you want to go into business, not because your friend is in that business. And make sure that you evaluate the business that you are going into. Evaluate the business that you are going into. Is it a business that you have passion for? Is it a business that you find easy doing? Because if you don't make this evaluation, you might start that business and find out that you don't have passion for it. You might start that business and find out that you don't have the strength for it. So evaluate the business you want to go into. When you evaluate this business, it helps you to take a better decision. Sorry.
Mom, we can connect us. I want to watch, please. The time location of our house.
I'm so sorry. The children are back from school. And, okay, let me give us a better lighting. I'm so sorry for that. So make up your mind that you are starting your business now. Now is the best time to start your business. Now is the best time to start that business. Don't wait till next year. Don't wait till next year. That is why I'm bringing this step-by-step guide to you people. Don't wait till next year. You can see that it's easy to start your business. Once you already know what you want to go into, you already have an idea of what it entails to start that business, then you start. Don't wait till you have a huge sum of money before you start. If you check my previous video, I've talked on businesses that you can do at the comfort of your home with low or no fund. So look into that, watch that video and look at one or two businesses that you can start. So don't wait till when you have a huge sum of money before you start that business. Whatever you have with you, start now. Now is actually the best time to start that business. So start your business now. Have a business plan. Don't just start your business on a mediocre level. So have a business plan. This will guide you through your business. And like I've always said, have a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset and speak positively to your business. Have a positive mindset and speak positively to your business. See, everything has spirit. That your business that you want to start now or the business you're already into carries a spirit. And for you to thrive in that business, you have to speak positively to the business. Don't join others to say, oh, business are not moving. This is not the season. Who told you that? Every time should be your season. You know, I've said it earlier that you can start your business at any time and you can also take advantage of its season. But for you, every day should be your own season. So have a positive mindset and speak positively to your business. Always talk to your business and call its name. Speak to it. This business, you are going to prosper. You are going to thrive. I'm going to be successful in this business. More customers are coming my way. So you speak positively to your business. The way you speak positively to yourself, you also speak positively to your business because it also have its own spirit. So speak to its spirit man. Speak to your business. This is a practice I always do in my business. Sometimes when it seems like customers are not coming or I'm not getting enough patronage, I speak to my business. I wake up in the morning and speak to it. Wonders, you are going to have more than millions of subscribers. Wonders, uh you are going to be known all over the world. Wonders, you are going to be monetized. Wonders, you speak to it positively and you see changes coming your way. So I'm sure you have learned one or two things from this live. If you have any question or there's something you want to add to what I've said, you can pin it down at the chat box. You know, live is always an interactive session where we rub minds. So you can always pin it down at the chat box and I'll always get back to you. And if you are yet to subscribe, please ẹ dákun ẹ jọ̀ọ́ what are you still waiting for? Click on that subscribe button. I'm still waiting o, or else we'll spend 2 hours here until you subscribe. So please click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Ẹ dákun, which other language do I want to speak now? So please, if you are here to subscribe. And if you return subscribers, like and share, I will appreciate that a lot. And you know, you can be saving someone. You can also be adding to someone by sharing this live. Because many people are in that dilemma. How do they start? How will they start their business? How will they go about it? What is expected of them? They don't know it. And you know, when they watch this live, they already have a knowledge on how they can start their business. Or you don't want them to start. Don't be stingy. And if you're already in a business, don't be discouraged. No matter what you might be going through, no matter the situation, the economy now, many people are going through their trying periods. I want you to stay positive. I want you to believe that you will prosper in that business. Even if you don't have customers coming now, they will surely come. So you have to be patient. Business takes patience. So you have to be patient. Don't be in a hurry. Just do what you need to do. Do what you need to do at the right time. And at the right time, your business will grow. At the right time, your business will grow. So don't be discouraged. I know many people are already discouraged because they are like, there's no money in circulation. People are not patronizing them. Yes, everybody is going through the same thing. But what makes a difference is you speaking positively to your business. That is what makes the difference. So even if all your neighbors are not selling, that does not mean that you will not sell. That does not mean that customers will not come to patronize you. So don't look at situation to judge your business. But what do you look at? You look at the positivity in your business. Look at the positive side of your business. So speak positive to it. Have a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset. Always tell yourself that in this business you are going to be successful. Dangote was not made in a day. Or was it made in a day? It was not made in a day. It took them days, it took them years before they got to where they are today. And it took patience and consistency. So you have to be patient, you have to be consistent in whatever you're doing. And you know, I've always said, don't start a business now. And after 1 or 2 years, you're like, no, this business is not lucrative. Let me start another business. It won't work that way. It won't work that way. You must have stayed in a business for 10 years plus. That is when you can take a decision whether it is lucrative or not. So if you are not, yet 10 years in that business, don't be discouraged. Be consistent and stay positive. Be consistent and stay positive. I'm not saying that you should stay for 10 years before you make it in your business. You can start now and boom, you are successful. You don't have to wait for 10 years. The only thing I'm only saying is that until you are 10 years gone in that business, that is when you can take a decision. But if you have only spent like 2 or 3 years, you can't take a decision then, because you taking that decision at that time might be a wrong decision. So be consistent in whatever you are doing. Be consistent in whatever you are doing. Be what? Be consistent in whatever you are doing. Consistency is the key. Positivity is the key. Consistency is what? The key. Positivity is the key. So stay positive and be consistent. See if you have done this too. You come back and give me a testimony. You come back with a testimony. Somebody say hallelujah. You come back with a testimony. So stay positive and be consistent. Your breakthrough is just knocking at your doorstep. Your breakthrough is knocking at your doorstep. So stay positive and be consistent. So this is all I have for you today. Like I said, let me just come and give a brief step-by-step approach to starting a business. So I'm sure with all that you have had today, you are good to go and you are ready to start that business. So guys, come on and start now. Start what? Start now. So thank you for staying tuned to this time. It's your girl Wonders. And if you have any idea or video you want me to come and talk on, you can please pin it down in the chat box. I always like your suggestions, your advice. It helps our channel to grow. I'm not a one man squad. So your advice, your suggestions always help us to grow and makes us a better person. So you can always pin it down at the chat box or suggestion box. I'll always get back to you. I'm sure you have enjoyed this live so far. You have gained one or two things. Like, share, and subscribe. Till another time, it's your girl Wonders. Thank you. Bye.